So I want to talk about the censors again. Now, there's a guy named L, this is a few years ago, maybe 2020, 2019, 2018, somewhere around there. And he didn't like what I was saying on YouTube. I didn't say anything offensive, but he's a censor, so he just censored me, cut me off from the conversation, and continued to speak like I'm not allowed to speak. He's gonna really bad people, but we can identify who these people are, is what I'm saying. Like I seen some kids, they were it was on the internet. They were Catholics. They said they don't believe in God, but they believe in the Catholic Church. That's the censors. If you say you don't believe in God, but you believe in the Catholic Church, you believe in bombing Gaza for money and virtue signaling, you cry for the children, but you're actually bombing them. That's really what you are. And it's most people these days. It's almost everybody, actually. I was talking to someone yesterday, and she's telling me, don't you shove your religion down my throat. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm shoving my religion? And it's just, if you don't accept lying as magic, lying as truthing, then this is how they work. This is how they operated. We had a very long conversation, so it's all on record. And you can see the ludicrous things this person was saying, where evil is always good, but good is always not good. And it's like, what? Because that's the position of a rational human being. They're in a mystical Babylonian state. So she said, there's no God, there's no Bible's just a bad religion written by men, which is contradiction is, if you're a mystic, you're just following your ancestors and your future self and the future families and time traveling through the astral plane. And like, okay, just people. But the Bible is just people as well. Wait a minute, we got a contradiction here. But the Bible isn't just people. The Bible's logic. That's what it is. It's science, it's history, and it's logic. You can listen to the Richard Dawkins babble about some ignorant perspective on evolution, which he does quite often. But needless to say, we're talking about the censors. So there's another censor. He deleted my comment, and he left the letter L. What's that? Is that a comment? That means he's a censor. So you look at his profile, and he's a kid. He's a capitalist, non-believing Catholic, okay? So he pretends to be Christian, virtue signals. He's just a capitalist, and he believes in censorship. Okay, he just let me know. And he believes in the Israeli lobby, okay? So really, when you look at L means Baal. So that might makes right. And this is not a faithful people. The thing is, you can look at their profiles. They're all the same. They're really narcissistic. They think they're smart because they might have videos on logic or something. But they don't understand logic. They just, like any academic who's stupid, which is almost the entirety of them. See, academics just become just grifting parasites. That's science to the academics. And even like a guy like Mersheimer's making, his virtue signaling is despicable, because if you look at the problems in the world, it doesn't revolve around one person, okay? But the Mersheimer's always put his dialogue with everybody else's dialogue, saying it's just one person. It's Obama, or it's Clinton, or it's Trump. Well, what about the common people? That's the real issue. The negligence of the common people. No, that's not. Okay, Mersheimer, you're just an academic grifter. You're not giving us anything substantive to go by. And if you look at those people anyway, that's going to be the same religion as the censors, the same religion as the Bank of International Settlements. They're all the same. Just lie, cheat, steal, and grift. That's it. Find your securities, be worldly, and just make your bunkers. And that's really their dialogue, is they're building bunkers. Who? The people dispersing, disease upon the earth in how many different ways, whether it's the pornography, whether it's the drugs, the idiocy in the schools, whatever it is, it's all disease. And those are the bunker builders. But I'm here to call them out. We have a record of who they are. The guy who, he posted a video with himself in the picture. He's a young guy, really proud of himself. He's going to describe Socrates because he's so wise and intelligent. And he's a censor. So we should say, hey guys, the children being murdered in Gaza is for your decadent evil presence, which we don't need in the world. Like, to have a good quality of life, you don't have to be a sycophantic, narcissistic psychopath. You can just cultivate the earth. In America, you can just be, hey, let's live honestly and rationally. Their perspective is, no, we have to be in cosmic balance with the universe, so we need to promulgate the third world and desecrate the people. Well, that's not true, but you're on record saying it is. And they're actually on record also pretending to be Christians. They're pretending to be Christians, but they're not. So with that, I think we have public executions is quite in the future for these people. All of these things they're guilty of, and it's no reason to pardon them. But even though we could, like I've been saying for about like maybe 10 years, we need Greenland. We need to put big prison farms in Greenland. Take all these we got like 170 million criminals in America. Send them to Greenland. They can grow cabbages all year long. That was my solution like 10 years ago. And I don't know if that's Trump's solution. I think he's looking more at global climate change and saying we got 300 million people that are going to need to get out of the desert. But there's other options. You can we got the green belt in Africa. That's really what we should have been doing the whole time, except for the academic narcissistic know-nothings. They had prevented that.